This man was just minding his own business, walking down the sidewalk, when suddenly, two robbers on a motorbike pulled up to ambush him. With nowhere to run and no time to think, he did the unthinkable. Instead of jumping the fence, he leapt forward and dropped a Randy Orton-style dropkick right into them, knocking both thieves clean off their bike. Stunned and scrambling, one of the robbers, the guy in the blue shirt, even had a gun in hand. But by the time they figured out what happened, their would-be victim was already gone, leaving them dazed, defeated. Check out this incredible self-defense moment from Brazil. A father and son, both licensed gun owners, managed to stop two armed robbers without even pulling the trigger. The father was alert, gun in hand, ready to defend his family. But just the sight of their weapons was enough to make the robbers freeze and surrender on the spot. It's a powerful reminder that responsible gun ownership and preparedness can save lives. Sometimes, without a single shot being fired. Stay safe. Stay vigilant. These two robbers thought they had an easy target. They overpowered a man and tried to steal his motorbike and money. But instead of panicking, the man played it smart. He pretended to run away, only to turn back and strike when they least expected it. By the time the robbers realized what was happening, it was already too late. Not only did he recover his own motorbike, he rode away with theirs too. This clueless man casually opens the door, walks right in, and looks around the shop as if he owns the place. And then, he does the dumbest thing imaginable. Steals a bicycle inside a store that's clearly open and with the owner right there. This man thought robbing a small bakery would be easy, but he couldn't have been more wrong. While the employee was cleaning, he hid inside, waiting for the perfect moment. When he thought she was alone, he lunged at her with a knife and demanded cash. Without hesitation, she fought back, striking him with a dust cloth and forcing him to the ground. Overwhelmed and humiliated, the would-be robber stumbled toward the door, desperate to escape. In the end, the only thing he stole was a hard shove from a customer as he ran out. One of the most common mistakes drivers make is leaving the car running with the keys still inside. The perfect setup for a thief. In this case, a man saw the opportunity and didn't hesitate. He jumped in, hit the gas, and sped away. But within seconds, he realized there was a child in the back seat. And when he saw the terrified mother screaming and chasing after the car, panic took over. The thief quickly ditched the vehicle and ran. Thankfully, the child was unharmed. But for the mother, it was a heart-stopping moment, and a lesson she'll never forget. Two robbers stormed into a store, armed with guns, knives, and backpacks, certain it would be a quick, easy hit. Grab the cash, disappear, and celebrate their perfect plan. But what they didn't expect was the owner. Without a moment's hesitation, he charged forward, unleashing a barrage of punches straight to the robber's face and sending both criminals crashing out onto the street. No gun, no fear, just pure courage and a powerful right hook. This guy thought he was being clever, stuffing as much merchandise as he could into his bag, thinking no one would notice. But what he didn't realize was that every move he made was under surveillance. After a string of recent thefts, the supermarket manager had tightened security and brought in the police. Watching through live CCTV, officers tracked the thief in real time and swooped in to catch him red-handed. It was just another ordinary day at this bank branch, until a man dressed in black walked in, approached the counter, and calmly said, "This is a robbery." He flashed a gun at the teller and hissed, "The money belongs to the bank, but your life belongs to you. Cooperate, and you won't get hurt." His plan was sharp, calculated, and seemingly flawless. But in a split second, it all fell apart. An elderly customer, refusing to stand by, lunged at the robber, tackled him to the ground, and tore the gun from his hands. Other customers rushed in, helping to pin the man down until police stormed in and dragged him away. Kate Anderson was caring for a 1-year-old when she noticed a woman casually walking up to the front door of the home, grabbing a freshly delivered package, and sprinting toward a getaway car idling nearby. But as the thief tossed the package into the car, the driver suddenly sped off, leaving her face first on the pavement. Anderson managed to march the woman back to the house and held her outside the garage for 8 minutes until police arrived. It was just another routine day at the store. The employee stood behind the counter, ready to greet the next customer with a smile. But the man who walked in wasn't there to shop. He quietly opened his bag, revealing a gun inside, and warned her to stay calm and do exactly as he said. Fearing for her life, she complied, moving slowly, pretending to collect the cash. But in that moment of tension, she made a bold move. With one hand, she pressed the silent alarm button beneath the counter, alerting the police without the robber ever noticing. Her calm, quick thinking turned what could have been a tragedy into a story of courage and presence of mind.
I'm 47 to David. I'm 47 to ceiling. Lie down. Get out on the ground. Get on the ground. Get the f*** out on the ground. Put your hand behind your back now. We're on 47 to ceiling. Don't look. Dude, I will shoot shit at? 47th and Sealy, 47th and Sealy. We're going in custody. Slow it down, he's in custody. Slow it down, he's in custody. You there it is, a fucking weapon. I'm sorry, sir. No, f*** you. What's up? He on the bike out there. I got to do. Where's the f***ing victim? He on the bike out there. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. You fucking shit. I'm gonna you up. I'm gonna you up. 45 right here. 47 and C and 47 and C is the Metro DC gas. This is not on. Yeah, right here.
Police launched a carefully planned sting operation to capture a gang of street muggers. These criminals had a routine, lurking in the neighborhood, threatening unsuspecting pedestrians and demanding their valuables. But this time, their easy targets weren't what they seemed. When the gang moved in on 3 supposed victims, the operation was triggered. The victims were actually undercover officers. In moments, the tables turned, and the criminals found themselves surrounded and arrested. Hopefully, behind bars, they'll take this as a wake-up call to change their ways.